In today's episode of Game Changers in Agriculture, we're going to Newmarket, Ontario. That's actually my hometown. And we're going to look at PSI, Polymer Specialties. They have created a whole new line of plastic, much of which is based on agricultural products. And very interestingly, they have major companies like Braskem and significant company coming from Australia to actually look at the plant, look at the product, and I want to emphasize on their own nickels. So once again, agriculture driving global change based on knowledge from Canadians.
As a company, we're located in Newmarket, Ontario. We have this one structure that we have right here is 150,000 square feet, of which we have pilot systems for manufacturing. We have application development. We have physical testing. We have analytical, phytotoxicity, and we look at the overall mechanisms of which plants basically will assimilate, or the earth will assimilate plastic, bioplastic, oxy-biodegradable, as well as compostable materials into the soil. We look at the whole picture. As a company, PSI is driven to understand and become a solution provider. We hold patented technology in several different areas, particularly in the compostable arena, where we've made novel polymers based off of such things as cornstarch. We also have technology and proprietary developments on oxy-biodegradable plastics, whereby we are able to look at them degrading both in thermal and photo environments and become bioavailable for biosimulation by fungi as well as bacterium. Well, mulch generally would go down in the spring during planting. The other advantage to using a mulch film is you can put down seeds in some areas versus putting down small plants. Let's say you have an area that you want to get your growth, but you don't want to put seeds down because you don't have the number of days of heat to be able to get your germination. So you start everything off in a hothouse. Well, by using a mulch film, you can achieve exactly a similar type concept because it will work similar to a hothouse and allow your germination to occur by trapping the heat in there, as well as if you run down a drip line, you'll keep your moisture in there and will give you all the characteristics you need for that to come up in a reasonable period of time, as well as to allow you to deal with if there is a dip in temperature in that period, in that time frame. We look at the mechanical characteristics of the film. We want to look at that film, we want to say, fine, if that farmer pulls it out at the back end of his tractor and he stretches it out over his field, we want to make sure it's got some integrity to it, so it's not ripping and tearing. The last thing a farmer wants to do is stop in the middle of planting, go back and have to rebury a piece of film to stretch it out. As the mulch film is stretched down the center of the farrow, you then put a little bit of soil over the edge. That's called your tuck. It's as critical to make sure the material on the top of the farrow disappears as well as the tuck. What happens is the material loses molecular weight very quickly or goes to a very fine particle size. I don't know the exact number, but I've heard it could be upwards of about between 20 and 40 cents per plant savings. So from that standpoint, if you look at the cost of film going down over that area, the farmer is significantly ahead at the end of the year. One of the key messages are that we're continuously evolving and we're meeting the demands of environmental groups globally. We're trying to keep ahead of the curve and we're trying to meet the needs of the customer at the end. Our customer dictates where we're going to go, and we must meet their needs first to make things work. We're not going to tell them how to do things. We're going to work with them to achieve it.